On this horrific trash world, yep, it's definitely a trash world. 5 charged with the torture and murder of a New York trans man. This is the New America. New York State Police charged 5 people Friday in the murder of a missing man who authorities said died following repeated acts of violence and torture for more than a month by multiple individuals who later discarded his body in a field. 2 of the people that did this were pedophiles, y'all. There's a reason so many times that the people that attack trans people, that attack gay people, are actually like pedophiles themselves, because they think if I call trans people pedophiles and if I go attack them, that it basically makes me look like less of a pedophile. It takes the heat off me. I'm fooling everybody to think that I actually hate pedophiles by beating up somebody I'm claiming is a pedophile, but nah, you a fucking pedo. I hope you guys have a great time in fucking prison. And then this is the kind of shit that is encouraging it, to be honest with you. Park Services axes T from Stonewall Monument site. Before the 1960s, almost everything about living openly as a lesbian, gay, bisexual, or queer LGBT person was illegal. The Stonewall Uprising on June 28, 1969 is a milestone in the quest for LGBT civil rights and provided milestones. Anyway, they removed trans people from this. It used to say LGBTQ+, but now you're not allowed to mention trans people anymore. They're trying to erase the existence of trans people in our society, using the federal government every way they can. They actually search through documents, and if they have the word trans in it, even if they're talking about like transforming from one thing to another, it has nothing to do with trans people, they delete it, folks. It's the craziest dystopian 1984 shit I've ever goddamn seen. Rewriting the history of this country right in front of our eyes. Speaking of which, this is the current CDC webpage about HIV. This is what it says if you go to the HIV webpage on the CDC. Per a court order, HHS is required to restore this website. Any information on this page promoting gender ideology is extremely inaccurate and disconnected from the immutable biological reality that there are 2 sexes, male and female. The Trump administration rejects gender ideology and condemns the harms it causes to children by promoting their chemical and surgical mutilation, and to women by depriving them of their dignity, safety, well-being, and opportunities. This page does not reflect biological reality, and therefore the administration and this department rejects it. Like, even if you agree with every word of that, it's not fixing anything. They're not helping anything. Trans people are not a threat to you. They're not raping your kids. That's the fucking Christians. It's the youth pastors. It's the youth pastors. They're just doing this to fucking distract you, you goddamn idiots, while they take away your goddamn health care, while they take away your goddamn Medicaid, Medicare, all your social safety nets. They're trying to make you fear of these people who are no threat to you. I know I'm wasting my fucking breath. It's just crazy. It's exhausting. I guess that's the point. And this fucking homophobia spreading all across the goddamn world. I guess it's always has been, but at least they try to hide it for a little while. Young men in New Zealand, all done with rainbow parades, so they're doing hakas against gay people now. This fucking incel culture spreading worldwide. Look at these abject fucking losers. Imagine taking a noble cultural relic, really, like the haka, and using it for this purpose. And as Tizzy says, gay and trans people have always been a significant part of the Maori culture. Our core used by people who don't identify with any gender. Tahine, used to describe people who are non-binary, transgender men or transgender women. Tajata Aratain, used to describe people who have the spirit of a man. Wakawan Hani Hanawa, Mekaleka Hai, Mekahani Ho, used by some Maori people to describe their feminine gender. Wakatain, I'm nailing all this, used to describe trans men. Tinjgata Ara Wahan, used to describe trans women. In other words, these guys are fucking clowns. Yeah, we already knew that.